Good morning, everyone. This is Judge Kassan. Thank you for joining us this morning. This is the 8:45 a.m. docket for the City of Olmos Park Municipal Court. We have a full house today, so please be patient as we work through the docket. I want to make everyone aware that we are currently live streaming on YouTube, and that's in order to comply with the open courts provision of the Constitution. Okay? I am going to call the docket in a few minutes. If you're present, please take yourself off of mute and let me know that you're here. And then we'll go through your cases individually, okay? Before we get started, though, I want you to be aware that we have Mr. Frank Dixon on the call as well. He is the prosecutor, and we also have the court administrator and a court clerk on the call also. Some of you may be assisted by Mr. Dixon or maybe speaking to him in a separate breakout room. If that's the case, you'll be sent a notification that will pop up on your computer screen to go into a breakout room with him to discuss your case or cases, okay? Before we get started, like I said, a few preliminary matters. If this is your first appearance, an initial appearance, we will be asking you how you plead on your case. You can plead guilty, not guilty, or no contest. If you plead guilty, it's pretty self-explanatory. You're admitting guilt, and you're asking the court to assess the punishment in the case. If you plead no contest, you're not admitting guilt. However, you're choosing not to contest the charges, and you just want to resolve the matter today. That's a plea of no contest. If you do want to contest the charges, you would enter a plea of not guilty. You would then have the opportunity to speak with Mr. Dixon, the prosecutor, to discuss the facts of your case, and then we'll move forward from there. You will have the opportunity to decide if you want a jury trial or a non-jury trial. As I mentioned, this is an initial appearance docket or an arraignment docket. It is not a trial docket this morning. If you do choose to set your case for trial, that trial will take place at a later date and time, and you will be notified of that date, okay? You have a constitutional right to a jury trial. That means the case would be heard and decided by 6 citizens of Olmos Park. You can choose to waive a jury trial and instead have a bench trial or a non-jury trial, which means the case would be heard and decided by either myself or the other judge in Olmos Park, okay? If you have questions specific to your cases, I'll be happy to address that in a few minutes. If you're here for traffic tickets and you'd like to try to keep that off your driving record, there are some options that are available to you that I'll go over quickly. The first is the driving safety course. If you have not taken that in the last 12 months, you may be eligible. You must, however, have a valid Texas driver's license and insurance in your name. There is a court fee that must be paid, and then you will have 90 days to complete the course. If you are under 25 years of age, you must take the driving safety course. The other option that is available to you is deferred disposition, sometimes informally called probation. It's an unsupervised probationary period, anywhere from 1 day to 180 days, depending on the violation charged. There is a special expense fee that must be paid, and then some additional requirements that may be placed upon you during the probationary period. That may include completing a course, attending community service hours, perhaps maintaining insurance, obtaining a driver's license, etc. It will just vary from case to case depending on the violation that you've been charged with. However, if you're successful in completing the terms of the probation, the case will be closed out and will not appear as a conviction on your driving record. If you are a commercial driver's license holder, you are not eligible for either the defensive driving course or the deferred disposition option, okay? If you are here because you are requesting community service hours, a payment plan, an extension, etc., we'll talk about those issues individually here in a few minutes, okay? Anything else that's specific to your case, I'll address that with you individually. We're going to go ahead and call the docket, and we'll get started, okay? Sarah Alcala. Sarah Alcala. Greg Benitez. Greg Benitez. Lisa Caldwell. I see you there, ma'am. Luann Cohen. Thank you. Frank Dupereyer. Thank you. Thomas Hansel. I see you there. Thank you. Zoe Harris. Zoe Harris. Marcos Hernandez.
Here.
Thank you. Jasmine Hubbard. Jasmine Hubbard. Barrett Johnson. Barrett Johnson. Thank you. Gregory King.
Here.
Thank you. Julian Martinez. Julian Martinez. Robert Moyer.
Here.
Thank you, sir. Christina Padilla. I see you there. Thank you. Juliet Perello. Juliet Perello. Alicia Pina. Alicia Pina. Yocasta Polanco. Yocasta Polanco. Jocelyn Riggs. Jocelyn Riggs. Crystal Romero. Crystal Romero. Trent Rosas. Trent Rosas. Teresa Ryan. Teresa Ryan. Jason Vandergriff. I see you there, sir. Thank you. Hannah Whittingstall. Thank you. And Angelina Zamora. Angelina Zamora. Okay. Miss Lewis, I see that you're there. I don't think you can hear me, and I don't know. I don't see you on the docket either. Myra or Valerie, can someone assist Miss Lewis?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. All right, very good. We're going to go ahead and take each of these cases individually, as I mentioned, and we'll be going in alphabetical order. So first up, I have Lisa Caldwell.
Yes, good morning, Judge.
Good morning. How are you, Ms. Caldwell?
I'm doing well.
All
Thank
right.
you.
You have, very good. You have a charge here for ran stop sign. How do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
No contest. Okay. And how did you want to try to take care of this driving violation?
Well, I would like to see if you could dismiss this. The reason being, the citation date is October 24th. My mother died on October 14th.
Okay.
I had just returned from out of state for services.
Okay. I'm going to stop you right there.
around-
I'm going to stop you just for a minute, Ms. Caldwell. If you're asking for a dismissal, I'm going to have you speak with the prosecutor. He has the authority to make a motion for dismissal. Okay. So I'm going to have you speak with him in the breakout room, and then you can come back and visit with me in a few minutes. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. Next up is Luann Cohen. Or Ms. Cohen, you are on mute. If you could unmute, please.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. How are you today?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Good.
You have a charge here for failure to dim headlights meeting. How do you plead?
Not guilty.
Okay, very good. All right. I am also going to have you speak with the prosecutor here in a few minutes. As soon as he comes back, you'll go into a breakout room with him, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Great, thank you. Okay, next up is Frank Dupereyer.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you today?
Outstanding.
Very good. Let's see here. You have a parking violation for parking between the hours of 2 and 5 a.m. How do you plead on that case? It's a very old case from 2016.
Oh, I'm not aware of that. I was pleading no contest to a stop sign where I came to a complete stop, but in the policeman's opinion, it was not far enough in front of the stop sign. I'm not aware of this parking violation at all.
Okay, so it is a ticket from May 15, 2016 for parking on Primera Drive.
That's news to me.
Okay, and it's a green Lexus, if that rings any bells.
Yes, oh, yeah, that's my car.
Okay. So like I said, that's a very old ticket that is still open and pending.
What do I do about that?
You can contest it, pay for it, talk to the prosecutor about it.
Well, if you've got a ticket and that's my car, then I'm sure I owe the money. But this is news to me. It's the first I've heard.
Just so you're aware, it's a very old ticket under the old fine system, so it's a $10 violation.
I'm happy to pay it.
All right, very good. So we'll take care of that today. And then on the stop sign violation, you said you wanted to plead no contest, is that right? Or did you want to contest it?
I guess more than anything, I just want to be heard. I mean, if I need to pay it, I'll pay it. I just think that in the scheme of life and all the things going on in the world, to come to a complete stop, but being told that I'm not far enough in front of the stop sign, I find personally offensive in this day and age of misogyny, Islamophobia, the difficulty that police officers have to go to on a daily basis. And this sort of nitpicking, I just don't have much tolerance for him.
I'll have you speak with the prosecutor and see how he wants to proceed with this particular case. Okay.
Outstanding.
All right.
Thank you.
If you'll just hang on a few minutes, he'll be with you shortly. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. All right. Let's see. Next up is Thomas Hansel.
Yes, ma'am.
Hi there, Thomas. How are you?
Hello.
You have a parent or a guardian there with you?
I'm here.
Yes.
And your name, sir?
Charles Hansel.
Okay. Good morning to you both.
Thank you. Good morning to you too.
Thank you. All right, Thomas, how old are you?
I am 16.
16. Okay. You have a charge here for speeding, 41 in a 25-mile-per-hour zone. How do you plead?
We just want to plead whatever it is that he can take defensive driving or whatever where it doesn't affect his insurance.
Okay.
So is that no contest is what we need to plead?
That will work. So Thomas, how do you plead?
No contest.
All right, very good. Is this your first traffic ticket?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. How long have you been driving?
Since February. No, when did you get his birthday is February 25th, but because of COVID, I don't think he could get his license till
I got it
March.
early summerish, but I've been driving with a permit for a while.
Okay. All right. Very good. All right. And where do you go to school?
Almo Heights High School.
Okay. What grade are you in?
I'm a junior, 11th grade.
All right. How's school going for him, Dad?
Going good.
It's going good. Makes A's.
All right. Great. That's great news. All right, Thomas. Well, I don't have to, I'm sure your dad has already talked to you about the traffic ticket and the dangers of going, over the speed limit and watching out when you're behind the wheel. I'm sure he's gone over all that with you. I just have to remind you that in Olmos Park and also in Alamo Heights, a lot of those areas around there have the 25-mile-per-hour zones, and they have that for a reason. Reason being, there's a lot of it's residential mostly. And there's a lot of people walking, maybe walking their pets, maybe they're riding a bike, maybe they're jogging, taking their kids out for a walk, etc. And just have to be cautious and careful of your surroundings and make sure you maintain that 25 miles per hour, because that's the speed limit that they've deemed reasonable for that area. Okay.
Yes.
So just be cautious as you're driving. It's a big responsibility to get behind the wheel. You have to be aware of your surroundings at all times and not get distracted. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and grant the defensive driving course, the driving safety course. You will have to present a proof of driver's license and insurance to the court. The court costs are $144. I'll give you a week to pay that. Is that a problem? No, I think we lost a connection there.
It's looks like the.
No, I'm losing you, sir.
Can you hear me now?
A little bit, yes.
Yeah, 140.
Right, $144 due to the court, and you can pay that in person by next Friday. Okay, that would be Friday the 17th. I think we lost him. Okay. All right, Mr. Dixon, you're back.
Judge, on Miss Caldwell, number 3 on the docket, I have a plea agreement, no contest plea, 30 days deferred disposition, fine of 169 due by Monday.
Okay. All right, Ms. Caldwell.
Yes,
All right, is that the agreement you reached with the prosecutor?
position,
Say again?
deferred disposition.
Yes, ma'am. All
Okay.
right, I'm gonna go ahead and approve that, and you'll have until Monday to make that payment, okay?
Okay,
All right, you're free to go.
all right, thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, you have Ms. Cohen next, Mr. Dixon.
Okay, thanks, Judge. I'll go to the breakout room.
All right, Thomas, are you back? I lost you for a minute.
We are back.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you. Okay, so that payment of 144 will be due by next Friday, the 17th, and then you'll have 90 days to complete the course, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
That will work.
All right, the cost of the course is separate, and you'll have to also get a copy of your driver's license, but you'll get instructions about that once you make that payment, okay?
All right.
Good deal.
All right,
Thank
good
you
luck
so
to you
much.
both. Take care.
Thank you,
Have a
ma'am.
good day. Happy
You too.
holidays.
You too.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye-bye. All right, next up is Marcos Hernandez.
Morning.
Good morning. How are you, sir?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. You have a charge here for wrong, fictitious, altered, or obscured license plate. How do you plead?
No contest.
Okay, let's see here. It looks like you provided photos that both the back and the front license plates are now properly mounted on your car. Is that correct?
That's correct.
All right. It is a $10 compliance dismissal. Are you able to pay that in the next week?
Yes. Yes,
All
ma'am.
right. Very good. So $10 due by the 17th. Okay.
Sounds great.
All right. Very good. That'll close out the case as a dismissal. All right.
Thank you.
All right. Have a great day. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Bye-bye. Thank you. All right. Let's see here. All right. Next up is, let's see, Barrett Johnson.
Yes, ma'am.
Good morning. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well, thanks. Let's see here. Barrett, how old are you?
16.
Okay. And is that mom or a guardian there with you?
Mom,
Okay. And ma'am, your name?
Kelly Johnson.
Thank you. All right. Barrett, you have a charge for speeding, 39 in a 25-mile-per-hour zone. How do you plead?
No contest.
Okay. You have another charge for violating driver's license restriction. How do you plead?
No contest.
And another charge for failure to yield the right of way to an emergency vehicle. How do you plead?
That one we have a question about. That one we actually would like to discuss.
Okay. I will let you discuss that with the prosecutor in a few minutes. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Barrett, how long have you been driving?
I think since late summer.
Okay.
Somewhere.
Well,
what
when he got
what-
his actual driver's license in late summer.
Okay. And what grade are you in?
11th,
And where do you go to school?
Johnson High School.
Okay. And mom, how are his grades?
He's doing well.
All right. All right, very good. I'm going to let you speak with the prosecutor about the last violation, and he will probably speak to you about all three at the same time, okay?
Great, thank you.
All right, very good. Just hang on a few minutes. He'll be with you shortly.
Okay.
Thank you. Let's see here. Robert Moyer.
Good morning.
Morning, sir. How are you?
Good. How are you today?
I'm doing well. You're not driving, right? You're parked?
I'm parked.
All right, very good. All right, so let's see here. Display expired registration or license plate. How do you plead?
No contest.
All right, and it looks like you provided some information. Is that right? A receipt?
Yes, ma'am. It's a company truck. They went and got the registration. I guess with COVID there was a problem. We tried to do it online,
Okay,
but it was quite a few of our company trucks, so it's not my personal vehicle.
All right, and they took care of it for you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
As far as I know, they said I still needed to come to court though.
Right, okay. It is a $20 compliance fee. Can you pay that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so it's $20 and you'll have, let's see, you submitted a $20 money order, is that right?
I believe that I paid for something. I had two charges. One was a stop sign, but I paid that off. I'm not positive what was paid on the other one, to be honest
Okay.
with you.
All right, let's see here. Myra or Valerie, is this note accurate that there is a $20 money order already?
Let me just verify it. Let me check real quick.
Okay,
You know what? Actually, I think I did give it to them in y'all's office, and they said
ma'am.
that they would hold on to it until I spoke with you.
okay. So we'll
Yes,
go
we
ahead
have
and
that
process.
money order.
Very good. We'll go ahead and process that as the payment and we'll close out the case.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right, thank you, Mr. Moore. Have a good day. Happy holidays.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Happy holidays.
Thank you. Next up is Christina Padilla.
I'm here.
Good morning. How are you?
Good morning.
Let's see here. You have a charge for failed or just to display expired registration. How do you plead on that case?
Guilty.
All right. Did you get that taken care of?
I did. I emailed everything a couple days ago to the court to show that I put the sticker on my car, so it's all good now.
All right. Let me see here. Let's see. Do we have that in the Dropbox, Valerie?
We do not. Let me check the email.
Okay.
Okay, I dropped them in the Dropbox.
Okay. Thank you.
Judge, I'm back on Miss Cohen.
Okay. Just 1 minute. I'll be right there.
Okay,
Let's
just
see.
want to let, we're all looking
Thank
at
you.
the Hollywood squares. Sorry.
Yeah, I know. Thanks. All right, Miss Padilla, you got that taken care of when?
Yeah, so it was just simple. I didn't put the registration sticker on my car. I had already renewed it. It was renewed, but I hadn't yet put it on the car, but now it's on the car, so it's good.
Okay. Can you
I'm
pay
up,
the
like
20,
I'm
can you
current.
pay the $20 compliance fee?
Yes.
All right. And you have until next Friday to pay that, okay?
Okay.
All right, very good. You're free to go.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. All right, Mr. Dixon.
On Luann Cohen, Judge, I'm gonna make that one a warning.
Okay. All right. All right, did she join again or she sign off?
I saw her a second ago. I don't know what happened to Miss Cohen.
Miss Lewis, yes, I see you there. I'll be with you in just a few minutes, okay? Thank you. All right, thank you, Frank. Next up, you have Frank Dupereyer.
Okay, I'll visit with him, Judge. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, next up is Gregory King.
Morning, Judge. How are you doing today?
Good morning, how are y'all?
Very good.
All right, very good. Gregory, how old are you?
I'm 16 now.
All right, and is that Dad?
Yes.
All right, your name, sir?
Michael King.
Nice to meet you both.
Nice to
Nice
meet
to meet
you.
you.
Thank you. Okay, let's see here. Gregory, you have a charge for Rand stop sign. How do you plead?
Guilty.
Okay. How long you been licensed driver?
December 21st of 2020.
Okay. It's almost been a year, huh?
Yes, ma'am.
All
And that's
right.
when he got his permit.
License.
Yeah.
I
All
got my
right.
permit in December of 2019.
Okay. And is this your first traffic ticket?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Okay. All right. And it looks like you go to Great Hearts, is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
What grade are you in?
I'm a junior.
Okay. And Dad, how are his grades?
Excellent. He's an AB student.
Great. All right, Gregory, as I mentioned to the other individuals earlier, it's a big responsibility to get behind the wheel. And I'm sure your dad has already explained that to you and talked to you about the dangers of violating traffic laws, right? And this particular case is a stop sign violation. As you understand it, I don't know if this was a case of rolling the stop sign or just failure to stop completely, but you have to be aware of those traffic signals. You have to be aware of the traffic lights. You can't try to run through them, you know, on a stop sign, you can't roll through it because you might, you know, you still might hit somebody or somebody might hit you, okay? You got to stop at those stop signs, very important. Got to follow those rules of the road, you know, that the whole 3 seconds, you got to make sure you do it because if not, you will get pulled over and you will get a ticket, okay? This is your first violation, you said?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. How did you want to try to take care of it?
Probation.
The deferral?
Yes, ma'am. Deferral.
Okay, so that deferral option is, just so you're aware, it's going to be a total of $255. All right, it's a 90-day deferral. The additional condition on the deferral is that you also complete the driving safety course as a condition. Okay. All right. With that option, though, if you do happen to pick up another violation, that will revoke the deferral. Okay. However, if you comply with the terms and you do not receive any additional traffic violations during the 90 days and you complete the driving safety course, the case will be closed out and will not appear as a conviction on your driving record. Okay.
Your
All
Honor,
right.
if he didn't do the deferral and just, is there a way that he just goes to the defensive driving?
Right. He as you know, as a licensed driver in Texas, as you do and as I do, we have one opportunity every 12 months to take the driving safety course for a traffic violation. If he were to take the driving safety course for this particular case, he would not be eligible again for the driving safety course for another 12 months. But
And
he is eligible.
And would the fine be the same?
No, the fine would be $144 for the driving safety course, plus the cost of the class wherever he chooses to take it.
You don't have any idea approximately what those fees, what it is for the course?
They range between $25 and $50.
That'd probably be cheaper. For
Okay,
yeah. Yeah. You can tell.
So
All right.
what driving safety course?
The driving safety course, and just to confirm again, you have not taken that in the last 12 months.
No, ma'am.
Okay. All right. So you must be able to present a valid Texas driver's license and insurance, whether you have insurance of your own or whether you're on your dad's policy. Okay. All right. Very good. So it's 144, and then you can take the class either in person or online. Okay. You will have the 90 days to complete it, and then you must turn in your certificate of completion and your copy of your driving record. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Upon completion of those two items and you turning them in successfully, we will close out the case so it does not appear as a conviction. Okay.
All right. Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
All right, very good. So $144, and we'll have that due a week from tomorrow. So that's the 17th of December, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, very good. Any questions?
No questions.
All right, very good. Well, best of luck to you finishing out the semester and happy holidays to you both, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right,
Thank you.
Take
Very
care.
good.
Bye-bye. All right, and next up, Jason Vandergriff. Morning, sir. You're on mute there.
There we go.
Good morning. How are you?
Good, are you?
Good, thank you. Let's see here. You have a charge for Rand stop sign. How do you plead?
I don't think I ran it. I asked to see the video from the officer. he told me I was unable to see it.
Okay, well, let me have you speak with the prosecutor and see if he
I have
has,
a lot going on. I got COVID. I got all kinds of crap going on right now.
okay, if you'll hang on a few minutes, he can hopefully resolve that for you, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
All right, very good. Just hang on a few minutes.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. Okay, next up is Hannah Whittingstall.
Yes.
Good morning, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Hannah, how old are you?
I'm 16.
All right, is that your mom or your guardian?
Yes.
Hi there. Your name, ma'am?
Elaine Whittingstall.
Okay, very nice to meet you both. Thanks for joining. Let's see here. Hannah, you have a charge for speeding 37 in a 25-mile-per-hour zone. How do you plead?
No contest.
Okay. And where do you go to school?
Alma Heights.
And what grade are you in?
I'm a junior.
Okay. And mom, or how are her grades?
Very good.
Good, okay. Is this your first traffic ticket, Hannah?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. It's kind of been a pattern this morning, huh? All right. How long have you been driving?
6 months.
Okay. All right, very good. Let's see here. All right, so speeding 37 and 25 mile per hour. As I mentioned to the other young man earlier, they have set the speed limit at 25 miles per hour because that's the reasonable speed limit they have determined for that area, okay? Most of the areas in and around the Alamo Heights area and Olmos Park are 25 miles per hour. So just be aware of that as you continue to drive. You know, you're a young driver, but be aware of those speed limits because they set those for a reason. As I mentioned, there's a lot of people out and about walking, you know, having their pets out and about, you know, strollers, etc., jogging and on bikes. So just be cautious and careful as you're, driving in those neighborhoods. Okay. How did you
Yes,
want to
ma'am.
try to take care of this traffic ticket?
Defensive driving?
Okay. And you have not taken that in the last 12 months?
No, ma'am.
All right. So the cost is $144. And are you able to pay that by the 17th of this month?
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
If you'll stop by the court and make that payment and also drop off a copy of your driver's license and insurance, they'll get that processed for you. And then you'll have 90 days to complete the course. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. Very good. Any questions?
No.
All right. You're free to go. Just make sure you make
Thank
that
you.
payment and have that turned in 90 days. Okay.
Thank you. Yes.
All right. Good luck in school and happy holidays.
Judge,
Yes.
I have an agreement on Mr. Duperrier.
Okay.
He's a surgeon and he seemed to be in a hurry. Maybe he just decided he wasn't coming back by inadvertence. Okay, but I do have an agreement. Let me
Okay.
just give it to you. He said he's gonna send in a check today. That's what he told me.
Okay.
He was gonna plead no contest on the stop sign,
Okay.
30 days deferred and $169 fine.
Okay.
And then that parking ticket is outstanding and he said he was gonna pay that and send in a check for 179.
Okay.
You know, I'm not saying he was trying not to come back. Maybe there was a misunderstanding.
Okay, that's fine. He may
when I-
rejoin. Otherwise,
Yeah.
we'll make a note in the file that he's
Okay.
going to make that payment.
All right,
Sounds good. Thank you.
thank you.
I guess next up, let's see here. Looks like Barrett Johnson, and he has his mother with him. And just FYI, he pled no contest to the first two, but does have some questions on the third charge. So if you wanted to talk to him about all three.
Thank you, Judge.
Great, thank you. All right, let's see here. Miss Lewis, can you hear me? Okay, you're on mute. If you could unmute, please.
Can you hear me, Judge?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, yes, ma'am, I can hear you.
All right, very good. How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm well, thanks. Let's see here. You have a charge for ran stop sign, right? How do you plead on that case?
I plead guilty.
You plead guilty?
Yes,
Okay. And then you have another one for no driver's license. How do you plead on that one?
I plead guilty.
Okay. What's the status of the driver's license? Can you get that or not able to?
You know, Judge, after I ran the stop sign, my car went down, so my transmission is not on the car, but I would like to get my license.
Okay. All right.
If I don't know, could you give me 90 days to try to get my license?
Let's see here. What have you ever had a driver's license? Let me ask you that.
Yeah, I've had a driver's license. Yes, ma'am.
All right. So did this one just expire or what happened there? What's the status?
When I came to Colorado, Your Honor, I was afraid to go down there because I didn't want to fail the test. I didn't know what to do. That's what happened.
Okay.
And so I didn't switch it out. I didn't do anything. So coming from a different state, it just laughed.
Okay. But you're now living in Texas, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So I will give you that opportunity to get a Texas driver's license.
Okay.
I'm going to give you 4 months to get that because you need to make an appointment with DPS and I don't know how far out they're scheduling those. Okay.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
All right. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to place you on a deferral for each of these. Okay. So
okay.
For the next 90 days, for the next 120 days, do not get any tickets and also get your driver's license within that time period. Okay.
Yeah. Within the next what?
120 days. So within the next 4 months. So what I would suggest is that you contact DPS and get an appointment with them as soon as possible. Okay. All right.
Yep.
And when you receive your driver's license, make a copy or bring it by the court and they'll make a copy for you for your file.
Okay.
All right.
Yes,
And if
ma'am.
you're successful in doing all that, these will be closed out. So they will not appear on your driving record. Okay.
Okay.
And it
Yes.
looks like we've already received your payment on these, right?
Yes, ma'am. I have paid.
All right, very good. So we'll process that payment and we'll send you we'll send you the follow-up paperwork on the deferral and the due date for that driver's license, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, any questions?
No, that's it.
All right, very good. You're free to go then.
Thank you, Your
All
Honor.
right, have a good day. Happy holidays. Thank you. Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.
All right, let's see here, Mr. Vandergrift. He'll be with you shortly, okay? Thanks for your patience.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right, let's see. I'm going to call the docket again. This is the 8:45 a.m. docket, December 9th, 2021. Sarah Alcala, Greg Benitez, Zoe Claire Harris, Jasmine Hubbard, Julian Martinez, Juliet Perello, Alicia Pina, Yocasta Polanco, Jocelyn Riggs, Crystal Romero, Trent Rosas, Teresa Ryan, and Angelina Zamora. Mr. Dixon?
Judge Johnson, defensive driving on the speeding, on the driver's license restriction, 180 days deferred with a no contest plea, a fine of 209. And I think they can pay that pretty quickly. So I'll just say due by Monday.
Okay.
And then if he does all that, dismiss the third case that's pending.
Okay. All right, Mr. Johnson and Mom, is that your agreement with the prosecutor?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
All right, do you have any questions about that?
No, ma'am.
All right, we'll go ahead and process that and get that approved. If you comply with the terms of the first two violations, the prosecutor is going to move for a dismissal on the third violation for failure to yield right away to emergency vehicle, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and you're in agreement with that?
Yes.
All right, any questions, Mom?
Nope, I think that's it. Thank you.
All right, very good. Just make sure you make that payment by Monday and we'll get you started on that.
Thank you so much.
All right, y'all have a great day. Happy holidays to you.
Happy holidays.
Bye-bye. All right, Frank, you have Mr. Jason Vandergrift next.
Okay, thank you, Judge. I'll visit with him.
Thank you. All right.